Do you want to know how to make an asset pack like this? Well, if you do, stay tuned. First of all, open Blender and select General. Then, we want to press A and then delete. Then press Shift and A. Add in a mesh cylinder. Go to Add Cylinder. Now, in its vertices, to be low poly, it can either be between 8 or 12. Usually I like it at a nice 8. Then I go on the x-axis. Then I press GZ. Put that around there. Scale it down. Scale it like this. Scale it something you're nice and happy with. Then I select the cylinder and press Tab. I like to go into face select mode for the next time. Then I add a loop cut in the middle and I scale out from the loop cut until my tree looks something like this. Then I'll grab the bottom face using face select mode and I scale it out as well. Next, I like to bring this up a tiny bit and scale it in until it's around there. That's nice. Then I add in a mesh cone this time. Make sure it's the vertices you want. Then I scale up the cone to something around here. Then I move this cone up and then scale it down nicely. Now that you have that done, I press Shift D, move it up, scale it down, just move it to nice positions, and then Shift D again, scale it down, and move it up. If your log of the tree sticking through, select this cylinder, press Tab, select the top face, get the move tool or press G and just sew down GZ, or you can just select the move tool and do the blue arrow, move it down. Perfect. Now you have your tree. That is your low poly tree. Next we're going to do a log. So basically what I do is Shift A, cylinder, make sure it's 8 vertices or whatever vertices you want. I'll make it nice and thin. Then I scale it up. Then I go on the y-axis. Then I do R and then 90. Then bring it down. Press Tab. Control R. Make a loop cut. And you can scale the log to however you want. I scale it up just like the tree. Then next, I go into face select mode, select that face, hold Shift and select this face. Then I press delete and faces. Next, I press A. Then I go over to the modifiers, which is the wrench. It should be below scene collection. Press the wrench, add modifier, search, and search for a solidify modifier. I up the thickness of the solidify modifier to a nice like that. Something like that. So once you have it nice, I think that's pretty nice. That's your log. It's not the best log, of course. I'd like to make it a bit thicker. One there is nice. Just mess around with the settings until you like it. Then press this arrow and apply. I like it like that. Then I move this next to the tree. Now for the simulator border. I add in a cylinder again. Make sure it's the vertices you want. Nice. What I do next is press tab, add a loop cut in the center using Control R, and scale out again. Then I select the simulator border in object mode, Shift T, then I SZ, and then I just S till it comes out like that. I move this up to the top. To be how big you want it to be. Then you have your simulator border. You can move this with the rest of your stuff. Next, I like to make a rock. Shift A, then I add in an icosphere. I put the subdivisions to 1. Then I go in to edit mode using pressing tab, face select mode, and I delete the bottom faces. Then next, you can just move these faces however you want. Make them as big, as weird. Make them until you get a nice shape. A nice rocky shape. I like the shape I have now. So then I go into the line select mode. I know I'm not saying that right. Then I press Alt and I press the bottom line here till you have a ring like that. Once you have that ring, press F and it should fill the gaps. And that's it, really. That's your low poly acid pack. Next, you don't have to do this is optional. I like to have it shade smooth. It doesn't look the best, but it's nice enough. It can be whatever you want it to be. There you go. Thank you for watching. Bye.